I don't know if that's
We're on now, as long as it's not flashed, right?
red is good then. Okay. So are we go?
Yep.
We are live. Well, seeing that it is now 5:04, we do have a quorum present. As the chair, I've declared this meeting open. This is the February the 24th meeting of the Board of Election. The main piece of business is, of course, the absentee ballots. And we'll have a word of prayer. Lord Jesus, we thank you for this day. We thank you for all that you do. We ask you, Lord, as we come together as a board, that you guide our steps and everything that we go through, our discussion. Lord, be with us. Help us to have a good meeting and no conflicts. And we pray, thank you for all that you do for us. And we pray in your precious son's name. Amen. We have an agenda in front of us. This time I'd entertain a motion to adopt the agenda.
Would you like Clark to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Well, I won't, well, I've got it on my list as to adopt
Okay.
adopt that. You don't have my list.
I've got,
I know, I've got your list,
okay,
but I've got Chris's list too.
okay.
I make a motion to adopt the agenda as presented,
Okay.
Mr. Chairman.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? No discussion, we will vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The meeting agenda is adopted as presented. Mr. Comer's, we're all gonna rise, and Mr. Comer's gonna lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
You will join me, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Yes.
I always want to hear play ball after that.
So next item is to read the conflict of interest. This was adopted July the 18th, 2023 as the Surrey County Board of Elections. We have a duty to avoid conflicts or appearances of conflicts of interest. Does any board member have any known conflict of interest or any appearance of a conflict of interest with respect to any matters coming before our board today? If so, please identify the conflict or appearance of conflict and refrain from participation in the particular matter. I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good. No problem.
Good to go.
Okay. In front of you, you should have the minutes of the February 17th meeting. And I've reviewed it. And I like getting it electronically.
Big help.
Is there any discussion, corrections that anybody knows of?
Big time saver.
Very detailed summation.
Mr. Chairman, I'd make a motion, we accept the minutes as presented.
We have a motion. I'll second it. Any further discussion? All those in favor of approving the February 17th meeting minutes, this time vote by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Meaning the minutes are approved. So. If you,
Pass those to sign.
okay, all right, I'll start that. As I start that, have you got anybody online or?
I'm looking at the chat and there's nobody in the chat right now and nobody here for our meeting either, so.
Andrew, did you have any public comment? Okay.
I have a question about the public forum,
Yes, sir.
because I had informed somebody that if they showed up, we'd hear whatever they had to say, probably not respond to them, but listen to them. But then I was reading something in one of our procedural things that said we don't necessarily give visitors an opportunity to say anything. Is it a requirement that we do so, or is
At my
it,
discretion,
it's at your discretion? Okay,
according to the chair lady of the fine county of Wake.
okay,
Uh, and I'll go on public record to say this, if we think we've got a troublemaker, we can
we don't have to.
nix it.
Yeah, okay. I
And
just
I'm
want to make sure I
expect-
understood the
I'm
procedure.
expecting at any time, I could name names, but I'll refrain. I think me and Terrell have talked about a certain individual that might come and.
We have adopted, Mr. Chairman, if I may,
Yes, yes, sir.
past boards, but the board has in the past adopted a resolution on holding a public forum
Mhm.
and it being available for anyone that wanted to speak in public or online, and that it was not a point in time that we would answer
Mhm.
or make comments back to them. It's just only to listen and have their voice.
Mhm.
And that's it on a time basis. And after the agenda, we can, if the chairman wants to, make comments or anything that would give a direction for what comments could have been made. And that's not a have-to situation.
Okay.
Excuse me,
Yes, sir, go ahead.
is not if an individual here at the meeting stands, aren't they supposed to be recognized if they stand to speak?
They're here to cause trouble, it's at my discretion.
It's still at your discretion to
Yeah.
say later.
And according to what we learned during winter convention,
Okay,
there's not speedily ways of handling said individuals. And I hope it never comes to that. As I'm sure that y'all are.
Yep.
But, anyway,
Amen.
we are being watched. I don't know about the Surrey County Democrat Party, but the Surrey County Republican Party is being watched heavily by some individuals, so.
Good.
And I've been warned about these individuals.
Okay.
Too.
Thank you.
yeah,
Anyway, I just hope that most of them stay out on social media and I stay off social media, so. We're all clear on that. All right, I declare the public forum closed. So. Today is. February the 24th. It says here on the agenda notes. The March 3rd, 2026 primary absentee review. So that's the main business at hand. So. Madam Director.
All right. So today, on the stats here. Pass these, if you'll take one and pass them around.
And hand it around.
oops, there, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And I want to make a comment if I may. The day closed last week, right?
to request.
to request an
Yes,
absentee.
absentee
Okay.
ballot. Yeah, it was on
Alright.
the 17th, I believe, February 17th, yeah. So, as of right now, we've mailed out 232 ballots. That's 2 military ballots, 3 overseas ballots, and 227 civilian total. And out of those 232, we have had overall, 113 returned okay. That was 23 at our very first meeting on February the 10th. 30 at our meeting, our last meeting that was on February the 17th. And then today we have 60. We do have one that's pending. So if that one does get approved, we'll have 61 for today. But right now, with this stats, we have 60. So out of the 60 recommended approved for today, we have 44 that are recommended approved. They provided their photo IDs and everything, and 16 that completed photo ID exception forms. So the 44 and 16 together make 60. And then, like I mentioned, the one pending, if that's in the mix, then we'll have 61 today. So that's the stats, and I'll give you updated stats after we review the pending one, depending on what y'all decide on that one. So if you're good with that, we'll start with the pending.
So the one overseas is not, because we handled 2 last meeting.
Let's see, so one overseas has not been returned, 2 have been returned.
Okay.
You can see at the top,
Alright.
ballots not returned, and yeah,
Okay.
returned okay. Today, they're all civilian. We don't have any military overseas ballots today.
This is gonna kick us into where we look at, in the past, we've looked at 20.
Yeah.
Is that,
Or some
If
20
that's-
something.
well, I think 20 is what.
Yeah.
In the past, we've looked at when we had a lot. That's,
If the board is okay, that we'll,
Pull the 20 random
We'll
one
pull it.
to.
yeah.
Okay, so the first one I did want to start with the pending, this voter, brought this in person. She actually brought hers and someone else in her family members, I guess the house. And, staff member, checked her in, realized she didn't have her photo ID in the clear sleeve, but she said it's in the ballot or in, with the ballot. So of course we can't open that, but that's why we put it in pending status. So she's did everything else correct. She's got her witnesses, they're filled in, they've signed, she signed. Only thing is, we assume that is in there. That's just why it's in pending category. So if you want to pass that around, you're welcome to look at the envelope. And then if, based off of this being approved, if in the presence of y'all, we open it, get that ID out, we'll close it back and then check the ID.
I'm for that, y'all.
yeah.
You can't turn it over.
Since the voter did tell us, yeah, the ID was in there and the other ballot that she brought back that was the same family member, they had it in the correct spot. We assume that, it is in there, but we'll have to check that. Paul's playing,
There's a photo in there.
okay, well, there you go.
You tell them always, and it gets down closer to time, then it starts to, finally, we've got more than 20, 25 ballots at one time.
Robin brought back the mail. She said, "You're gonna be busy this afternoon." She had a stack. Most of them came in the mail yesterday. A lot from our MAT team visits, I think, finally are getting those back in from some of the nursing facilities. So are you good with, we open
Did you
this
feel it?
one and see if the ID's in
How do
there?
you feel it?
Do you want to vote on that?
Just to open it, or
To open it to,
I don't think we'd have to have a
Okay.
vote just to
Alright.
approve or not
we're,
approve it.
we're,
once
we're
we-
in agreement anyway, so, all right.
We don't have to look at the actual ballot. All we have
We'll
to do
just
is
pull out the,
vote.
and yep, she was correct. It's right here. And let's compare.
We just compare the
name,
names of the same.
and it is a North Carolina driver's license, which is an acceptable type ID, and the expiration date is, it hasn't happened yet. So I'm just gonna put that in the clear sleeve.
You would
So-
recommend approval.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Good.
this is how it would have came originally. I would have recommended.
Just leave it.
approval. Okay. There you go.
Looks like they could have that date at the same
In the new
place.
ones, it's a different spot too. I'm always like looking at different. The new license. And if you want with that one, we will just, I guess, vote to
Would you mind if
approve
I
it,
ask
and then
for
we'll
a
just move it
copy of
into the
that?
category with the
You can have
that
that.
one.
Okay,
I wrote
all right. Thank you. Oh,
what he's put bait.
right.
Would that be Chair Emeritus?
Hmm?
Former Chair, would that be Chair Emeritus?
You have to be voted on to be
Oh, do you? I'm not sure what the procedures are there.
the honorary.
Check to see.
Oh, honorary.
Honorary title.
That signature is a little off, but it looks right to me.
Thought that was good to have that.
Close enough, I reckon.
Yeah. Difference in position and place which is done.
This particular gentleman shows up. I have to call him down. I'm gonna tell him he doesn't need to push me, that there are
Thank you.
procedures. Absolutely.
You have a resealing situation with that?
Well, we're about to open it right now anyway, so if you approve it, so
Yes.
everybody's seen it now, so I'll turn it over to you, Mr. Chairman.
Let's say, yeah,
I'd say
Move,
it's
we
approved.
I move we,
It's good.
good.
we have a motion.
Who's the
Hey.
motion?
Well,
Sorry.
Second.
We have a motion from Mr. Fields.
Okay,
We have a couple seconds, so I'm gonna go with Stephen.
okay, that works. I'm caught up now, sorry.
Okay. I try to take care of the secretary, cause
There you go.
Dwayne told me to. No. Anyway, we have a motion and a second to approve this one, to put it in the mix of eligible ballots to count today. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, so updated stats. You can take one and pass it around. Do you want me to take the old ones so they don't get mixed in, or? The
That's
only
a good
difference
idea.
is going to be, let me look at it in front of me, where it says spoil and ballots not okay. It did say, 6, and now it's going to say, hold on now. I think I got the wrong one, actually. This still says 6.
Cause we can,
When I handed you. Said 5. Okay, that is the correct one, sorry.
This is correct.
That is the correct one, and this was the old one. So
okay,
that was anticipating that.
okay,
Yep, so you have the correct one.
all right.
So 5 spoil and reissue, and then it's going to be 61 recommended or approved today. So as I mentioned, we have several today with the photo ID exception forms. We have 16, so that's less than 20. Do y'all want to look through every single one? Is it good?
Sure.
The ones that provided the driver's license or social, I put a check mark. There is a few that didn't put the reason, so they're only required to put that if they check that top box. I'll pull up this one just to read it. So it says To choose this exception, you must check the box for one or more reason below. So I'm unable to include a photocopy of my ID with this absentee ballot, and I think all the ones we've had so far have had that. In this, there is a few that actually selected a different reason, like disability or illness, something like that, and they're not required to. Their driver's license or social. So there is a few of those in here, but welcome to look through those. 16 of them.
Sydney,
Yes, sir.
do you randomly check to make sure that they've checked the box and it is true what they said?
The social or driver's license? That's the only
No,
thing I'm
the
checking.
disability, or if they're claiming disability or something of that nature, no, okay,
No.
just check.
No, we do check if they have to provide their driver's license or social. We do check that and compare it to their voter registration.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. As far as I know, I don't believe we can, check that.
No, I just wonder if there was a way that was done, that's all.
And, like I mentioned earlier, you might notice several of them are from the same address or a couple addresses, and those are some nursing facilities, so. Most of those voters are gonna fall under that category of definitely, disability or just unable to get a photocopy or don't have their license at the facility with them, that sort of thing.
This one has a printed. It's printed and then it's a signature on the other side.
Okay.
It's okay?
Yeah, they're, I think on the ID exception form, they have to write in their name, so, I mean, that's,
All right. just
yeah,
making
and then at the
sure.
bottom, they'll have to sign it, however they sign, and some people can just, make their mark if that's all they can do.
So you're saying most of these have come from nursing facilities?
Probably most of them, but there is several, yeah, in this, these batches today.
I noticed some names,
Just well.
signature names
Okay.
that are voter workers.
Yes, the MAC team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see several of them either being the assistants or the witnesses. It's always, you have a bipartisan team of the MAC team that y'all appointed. We actually have, I would assume would be our last visit tomorrow. Yeah.
Now, this one doesn't have a DMV or Social Security. Either one.
That's the one I was mentioning that they didn't check that top box, so they put a different reason, so they're not required to,
Okay.
unless they
No,
check that
I looked at that.
number one.
Okay.
And there's a few like that in there. I think so far, everybody's just checked the box that, they're unable to make a photocopy, but I think a few of these ones check, disability, illness, transportation, something like that.
Strikes me as that this would be a concern if someone were intended to cheat because they don't know their social security number.
They're not required to provide it whenever they check a different reason, other than that top one.
That's what we,
Oh,
that's,
wait a minute, we got a issue here.
am I seeing something wrong? Is there a reason that wouldn't be a weakness in the system?
That's just the law. That's just what we
Maybe
gotta
a
go with.
weakness, but it's the law.
Well, I understand that. I'm just,
No,
I mean, we have to give feedback too.
Yeah.
To, when they're requesting their ballot, provide the driver's license or social, just when they're returning it. Yes,
They
sir, they
didn't
don't
do it.
have to provide that, but they are still attesting that that information is correct, that sort of thing.
I recognize this one
Okay.
from before because
Something we talked about 2 years
put
ago.
a sign of name.
You wonder about the teeth in the system.
Yeah. But she missed her box.
She might not know.
Yeah, that was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm trying to read.
Well, this voter is consistent.
No,
And their
it's the
signature.
seal, I noticed that too, that one was delivered, I think today or yesterday, one.
That'd be me
Today.
someday.
I bet not.
Well, they've been down a minute.
Sometimes you hope that you're going before that,
Uh-huh.
but
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping.
Of course, I see it right here. She's,
I'm still waiting for the imminent return of Christ.
amen. Well, my question got answered.
Okay,
Okay, so with that one, I imagine they had somebody who assisted them also.
probably that's from the math team, would be my guess.
I want to make a comment on this one right here. The notary did her stamp over here and you cannot see the date. But the next one, same notary, and you can fully see that it didn't expire. So
Same notary.
same notary, so I'm gonna pass them together.
yeah,
Okay,
I
Thank
do remember
you.
that too.
thanks for
Point
bringing
that
that
out.
up.
Cause I was getting ready for Sydney to pry into it so I could see it, and then I laid it aside. And I'm good with it.
Yeah, glad you pointed that out.
We still, I looked earlier, and we still have passed.
This is good.
Yesterday, or
This is good.
2022's number is up like the same day, surprisingly.
These are two together.
Yes, because you can't see the
Yes.
date of the on one of them.
That's it, because the
Same road, no.
And I do want to let y'all know, our attorney, Mark Payne, he's on Zoom, so he's attending virtually, if y'all have any questions for him too.
There's what I was
Bring that
talking
back to
about,
me, please.
because there is some bite to the bark. according to General Statute 163-34.
Related, obviously. Husband and wife, I think.
It is cut off. It's
Yeah,
a
stick
recorder
it
right in-
above there.
Yeah, and the recorder at it here too, so.
Yeah.
And she did, I think, yeah, 2 back to back. I bet she realized that next one she slid it over.
I actually remember some of the names.
Sounds good. So all 16, these are the ones with photo ID sections. Everybody's reviewed them and I'll turn it over to you.
So we've reviewed all 16. What say you?
Move that we accept them.
Motion to accept.
Second.
Second by Mr. Carter. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we will vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Right, I'm just gonna put these on this table. And we'll move into, I did put the one that y'all voted to that was in pending status to approved. I put it in this stack as well. So if you want, we'll pull random 20. Is that good? There is a few I do want to pull. This one flagged. I want to show you this one, and there's one other one, but then the other ones I'll randomly pull. There's 2. Want to pull 18 more? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope.
Take a card, any card.
9, 10, 11. 15, 4 more, 15. Something that side.
How many are-
That's fine, yeah.
How many are you taking?
20,
Total.
17, 18, 2 more. Come on. Right, right. So should be 20. Let's start with the 2 I did want to pull. So this first one still approved. I did want to show y'all, that's a notary seal. And I did look it up and there's a numbered memo and I've attached it with it. It says technical errors are not considered deficiency. And I highlighted the notary seal is hard to read and that one definitely is. So I did want to show y'all that one that kind of stood out to me. And then this one, the voter came, if I remember right, the voter came in person. The ballot's in this envelope. This envelope, everything, they got all their witness, everything, this one was unsealed. But because this one was sealed, their photo IDs in there, this is acceptable for us to, and then I just put sealed in, return envelope, and it was already sealed up, she had it taped and everything. So it is acceptable for us to approve, and that's in number memo 2020-29.
Let's have those 2 first.
Okay, you wanna pass those, and then the rest are very cut and dry, but I did want y'all to see those 2.
Glad you pulled those out separate.
Yeah.
So the one with the second container, they did present it to you all here
Yes.
first. Okay.
So that one, it's in, if you have your book with you, it's in section 2, it's number memo 2021-03 absentee container return envelope deficiencies. And it says ballot is inside the executed ballot envelope, which is not sealed or appears to have been opened and resealed. But the ballot envelope is received in a sealed return envelope. Immediately upon opening the return envelope and noticing this situation, staff should reseal the return envelope with a notation of sealed in return envelope. The county board should open the return envelope and address that ballot at its next absentee meeting. So it says it's not a deficiency. So that's why I did still approve that, or recommend to approve that one.
Sorry.
Got a lot going on.
Yep.
Cheers, 6-3.
And actually, that voter too, not only got 2 witnesses, but also a notary. So they checked all the boxes, just switched envelopes, but it was sealed up.
Okay.
Well, it's time for.
They don't make those the most easily accessible, do
And the way they fold them sometimes.
Yeah.
I got the
Please,
first
please.
one, somebody paid to print theirs on photo paper, their photo ID, and then put 2 copies in.
they? They want to make certain.
Yeah, so you get all kinds of.
They vote to
different
count.
things. Or some that's full-size paper, you know, their license takes up a whole page. You see it all.
So I'm gonna make a comment about this one also. Uh. Her ID is is it,
Is it expired or?
well, let me make sure I'm looking at this right. I'm wrong. I was looking in the wrong place.
Okay.
Okay,
There was a few that were expired in these batches today, but looked at the math, looked at the chart, and they
Well,
were
definitely.
unexpired on their 65th birthday, so they're still acceptable to use, and I didn't
I'm
even
not gonna
flag
flip
those
this.
because
this
they,
is the special. This is one special.
and then that one was just the hard to read notary, but it said that's not a deficiency that we still should recommend approve to that one. And it's almost like you can see it's one of the embossed ones. You can almost see it better there than on the other side. The notary seal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I guess maybe where it was so thick with the ballot and the ID in it, it didn't go all the way through, maybe.
You can almost read it right there. If they'd have been down just a little
Yeah.
further on the plastic, it would have. I've looked at 18 ballots or 18 potential IDs,
You doing?
and that's, I think that is 3 different places that
Oh, where the
That's all.
the
the
expiration,
expiration,
yeah.
no, it takes me a minute every time to find it.
Together.
I was showing him, it's like one of those embossed, like notary stamps, and you can almost see it better on the back side a little bit through the plastic.
Has this notary notarized their own signature?
I don't think so. No, I think I remember looking at that and it was from what I could make out, it was a different name. When we get done, I'll look at it.
Oh. I may have looked
About set it
wrong.
out. Don't need the same name.
Scratch that out.
Okay,
Uh,
no. What he's looking at is that, and
This is the notary's name.
Okay. Scratch.
No, that's what you're supposed to do, huh?
okay,
Scratch.
You're fine. I definitely could make out the notary's last name and it wasn't the same as the voter, because I was checking for the same thing.
So all that kind of thing is why we run it through so many sets of eyes.
Youngin. Hey. Hey.
remind me when we adjourn.
Uh-huh.
I have a special note about tomorrow.
Okay, before we adjourn or after?
No, after we
Okay.
adjourn. All right, Sydney, you'll see if you can get your little hand up.
Yeah.
Okay,
And you'll probably see several of those from that, one of the mat visits, they, several of the residents had those, ID cards that we had made them
okay.
probably last year, or last election.
And you see a notary's name on this seal? Jeez.
I could make out a little bit, and if you flip it over on the backside, you can see a little bit through the plastic, because it's like an embossed kind of thing.
If you get it in the right light, you can see part of the
Oh, I see it, yeah.
embossment.
Yeah.
Way behind, sorry about that.
This
And
lady,
that one's the one
94
we've
years old.
already-
Okay. All right,
It just was in that, Erica randomly pulled, I said, yeah, keep it in there, that's fine.
so I'm gonna make a note to everybody. We've seen this one before. It was randomly pulled again, and the
So
don't be messing in it.
Okay.
don't be messing.
Yeah. I'm just country.
I'll put it in the minutes.
Okay.
Chris said, don't be messing.
Note that Chris looked directly at me when he said that.
Chris said to Harold,
We've done danced with this.
Yeah, there you go.
there you go.
Young
So a
people
lot of your
do not
mat
know what
teams
a
are
dance
coming in
card
now,
is.
it looks
Know
like.
what it was?
A dance card.
Hard?
Used to in the old days in the communities would have a community-wide dance.
Uh-huh.
You had a dance card for how many songs or everybody, and you wrote in who you were gonna be.
I've never seen one of
to dance
these.
With.
Yeah,
Really?
you can get them.
And some people.
Is that
their
because they
dance
don't have a
cards.
driver's license? Is that why somebody would get this?
Yeah,
That's what.
yeah, I had a
So
friend
you
there.
did some-
I was a full dance
A
card.
voter ID and.
I'm looking at his
He's had a
age.
full
Yeah.
dance card the last 2 days.
That's why he
Sounds
doesn't
like
have.
He
it.
can't, he
Haley
can't,
had started Sunday.
They take them
No,
away,
I-
they actually,
you'd have had to have lived.
You get
in
to a
the
certain
early
age and they-
1900s.
say you can't drive anymore. But you can, apply for an exemption.
Okay, you still barely made it.
I'm 84.
My daughter was born November.
What is the year that they pull it out?
Barely did.
Unless you prove you can.
Barely
You know?
Slid in.
Well, it's supposed to be 90, I think.
Okay.
At 90, you have to go in for another test. Now, I'll probably, when my license expires, I'll have to go in for a driving test.
I'm so old.
Shoot 3 of them and you're okay. They just take you around. the block.
It is.
Make sure you can see and hear and
Thank you.
all that kind of stuff.
No, even, you know, pre-registrations are like 2005, 6, 7, yeah, and even after.
Until
Could be
2009,
children.
I was like,
2008, yeah.
This is one you want me to look in.
Don't be messing. We've already danced with that.
Yeah, I like that.
I do too.
No, I like copies like that. You can see it. You,
Oh,
Clark,
the
can-
real big?
I Yeah, make that Clark.
date out over here.
here, Clark, you go ahead and read it.
About the distance, that's about the distance I have to have it away from me to be able to read it.
I nominate that she's our top, pretty signature for the day.
Yeah.
I see which one you're talking about now.
You can see that.
I'm gonna refold this one because you can't see the whole.
Yeah, they come in all kinds of different ways.
Still all for taking this,
Moving it to a side.
put it in a corner somewhere or another.
That's a good idea, so you could still see it, not pull it out.
Yeah, cause it's.
Maybe next election we can do it.
This is.
Right where you
Good
want to
idea.
look.
Put it to one of the sides. overall, besides the one I presented to y'all today, that they just put it in the envelope with it, I think everybody else, knock on wood, has provided their ID in the correct place. So hopefully, those stickers have hit them. The other issues have been like
Done.
witness
Yeah.
deficiencies or a voter didn't sign, something like that. I don't think any AID or exception form issues really.
You recognize this person, Dwayne? Wade Carter,
Yeah, same.
We don't need to be saying that.
Rebecca Wade
It-
Carter.
You that individual though.
Sydney, thank you for getting these books for us.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, they just have came in the other day.
I think
Yeah.
those will be helpful.
Okay, good.
Super.
And we got one copy for the office that we can refer to too. I haven't got to crack it open yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, after election.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully no second primary, maybe this spring, summer, we can
Please.
take some time to review it.
And as the people that, witnessed that.
Better know who you're talking about.
Can I ask a question, please, now? Has the MAP team's been busy?
We've only visited 2 facilities, but one of the facilities, this will be our 3rd visit to. The 4th, 3rd, or which one? Central. It's 2. I thought we had to go back. I think this will be our 3rd, because I think they had to go back for one person. So not super busy, yeah, with just 2 facilities, but we've
People.
had
Was it
2 visits,
at least 2?
yeah, at least 2 visits at each. I think this will be our 3rd tomorrow at Central.
This year, my father was born,
Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. But then I'll say Central.
and my mother-in-law.
The facilities can make the request on behalf of the
Yeah,
patient.
so
Can they make it just a blanket request or
well, they can just say
have to
that,
be specific?
well, they can say they request us to come out. And usually we try to get them to get a head count ahead of time about how many people. And so that way we know how many people to bring. Like tomorrow, we're only assisting 2 or 3 people, 2 or 3 voters, so we're just gonna have one team go. But yeah, they can, we reached out ahead of the election to all the facilities in Surrey County. Just give them a heads up and send them the link to where they can request on our website a MAP team visit, and that's the only 2 that reached out, but. And we'll do the same thing ahead of the general too. Or second primary, whatever we have. Keeping track,
Well,
making sure we got them all.
that's me. I see the count is right. I'll stop. I see that the count is
Okay,
right, so
there
I'll
you go.
stop now. I always try and keep,
Yeah.
I always try to keep up with that. When I'm at the end of the end of the row of the ballots going around,
This should be
make sure that
23.
nothing has got lost along the way.
I don't know about these witnesses here. I'm not sure they're reliable witnesses. You want
I know
to,
the one you're talking about.
you want to check on them?
16, 17, 18.
I think we need to call the sheriff's department to look into those witnesses.
I hear you.
Uh-oh. Expecting another one. No? different rules.
Have no more reliable witnesses than these.
I would agree with that statement.
I'll add for the audience listening on, watching online.
Oh, no, okay, knowing that it was, you said in jest, okay, good. I think this is the one you were looking for. Excuse me.
Thank you, sir. So you've reviewed 20, still have 25 altogether. So I think, yeah, 45. And then the 16 photo ID exception form that we approved that will add up to 61. So good with reviewing those, and I'll turn it over to you, Mr. Chairman.
So we have reviewed a percentage of them. What say you?
I'd make a motion, Mr. Chairman, that we accept all ballots as presented by our director as recommended for approval.
I second that.
A motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. We will vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
All right, awesome. If you're good, I'll let Erica, are you good with opening and straightening all that kind of stuff? And I'll present, there's just a few that have been spoiled and reissued. After I present those, then we'll open up the DS200, get the bipartisan team, that sort of thing, if that's good with y'all.
Sounds good.
So these, and then mini review are the ones that are back with the exception. So on your stat sheet, you have now, 5 that have been returned not okay. All those were presented at other meetings, except for we've had 2 since our last meeting. The first one, the witness signature was missing. They had 2 witnesses, just one forgot to sign. So we had to spoil and reissue that ballot, and we called the voter, so they're aware that they're getting a new ballot. And then the other issue for this one was they just didn't get a second witness, so you're welcome to pass those around. But we don't have to take any action on those. I just want to give y'all a heads up that those 2 have been returned since our last meeting, but new ballots. One went out today and the other one I wrote on there, looks like the 19th. This one ballot went out. Yeah. And by law, unfortunately, that's not a curable thing. If the witness leaves off something, it has to be spoiled and reissued. Or if the voter would rather come vote in person, you know, election day or early voting, they're welcome to do that instead, but we did mail them their ballots.
So to spoil this, do you destroy it without opening, or do you open it and then destroy it, or?
Yeah, just, I'll leave it as is and keep it in here, but
Keep
in
it
the system,
secret.
it's spoiled and, for witness, witness incomplete is the reason I select, and then we just store these securely. And then when they return
Never
their-
open it?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So for example, another type, I guess, spoil would be if somebody requested an absentee ballot and they decide not to vote it and they come vote in person, it automatically, the system spoils their absentee ballot. So even if they try to turn it in and they've cast their cast their early voting ballot, it wouldn't let them. It would catch it whenever I go to scan it in that they've already voted. So that one automatically, those spoil.
Such a shame when that happens.
Yeah, I know. I hate that. That, and both of them had either the ID exception form completed or their photo ID too. They got
Yes.
everything except for that one little
Yeah.
Yeah.
thing they missed. So I did want to show you those 2 to y'all. But that's all the ballots. If y'all are good, we'll do a bipartisan team
So-
and or
Mr. Comer. Mr. Fields,
Yes.
if y'all would be the bipartisan team to go open the DS 200, I would certainly appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Slide in the back. There. All right. So. Our last meeting, we'll just look at the seals. We closed it, and I'm gonna read the seals and make sure they match. 404-575 for the top. Okay, let me go ahead and record that then. 404-575. Okay, and then the middle one was 404-571.
Still good.
And the bottom one was 295-45.
Good.
All right, so we're just gonna put that top one on the other sleeve. Oh, sorry. That one.
That expiration date is unclear, but it's on the back side.
We finished
Wow.
last meeting, our public count was 53, so that should, whenever it comes on, that should be what that said. And then while this is booting up, we'll get that blue box, and we'll check the seals on it, I'm sorry. We might not have to cut them, and if we don't, yeah, Paul can verify the seals, so whenever we close, it was 404-551 and 404-552.
That's it.
Okay, so if you wanted to set it back, we'll, you can have to open it. We don't have to do it.
Then all-
New Paul kid.
Where did
A
the?
new Paul.
Public count.
I didn't know him when he looked like that. One of the big things that I knew that Daddy bought from him was a Hulk tobacco.
Erica, if you wanna use this, there's one more. Practically, see public count up there, says 53, and it's gonna put a table once I put this in with that number as well. I'm sorry.
We're good for a while now, aren't we?
You'll just print this page, and just pass it around.
Secretary. It's virtual. And that's his wife.
Yeah, and then it goes, no, do it that way.
That's the old.
This is knob makes it print that way, it makes it like a bigger cut, or if you do it towards us, it makes it smaller cut. You might have to turn it up a little bit.
They had them loaded on or didn't?
Good, side by side.
Right.
You want this?
Put a load on the little truck. A load on the little truck.
Yeah.
We'll pass that around for everybody. We're good for now, thank y'all. So we were showing them that
Corrected count, so you can sign it, we all sign it, sign it.
53 is what we closed with last time, and that's what we opened with, so, and all the seals matched up. Oh. We play it up here. Where's the one that?
You're the keeper of what signatures.
The one where the envelope, it's another envelope. It's in there somewhere better. I don't want to actually spice
That were Cracker Barrel.
This is before.
Okay.
Fix it. This is the industry. We got Main Street. South Street.
All right.
They should have.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Just.
Was they on when they took the picture?
Is this referring
were
to
they
your
on
greatest
when they
work
did the-
or you're the greatest work? I don't know.
It's my, if you understand the greatest. A name that a friend of mine gave me for the book,
Okay.
and it represents, supposedly a last great work.
A last great work.
Oh, your work. Can I see the cover?
Good.
Okay. So it's the title of your book. Okay, nice, nicely presented.
That's very interesting.
Each,
I do have a remark, which my person do you prefer, or?
gave you one of these. Thank you.
You see, reason it wouldn't go through was, I'm sure, the check marks. So I put the numbers up at the top, if you'll just remark how the letters intended.
Hey,
What a call.
you be the caller and I'll mark, or maybe you're agreeable.
Send it.
Yeah.
In order, Amazon.
Okay.
You have Amazon Prime.
I think we do. I don't ever use it. My wife gets stuff every day.
Same with me. Yeah.
My wife gets stuff every day from
But
it. I
it's.
think.
You should.
Well, then she has Prime.
Yeah.
Like a free delivery, so I
All
looked that up for free delivery. The part that, this is what was unique about it.
Let's,
After you
Take
read,
notes.
it's right what you think about what you just read.
Okay,
And,
all right.
this here, Brindle. It's gonna do it in color, but they wanted an extra 250
Okay.
just for that page.
Mhm.
That's me dressed in eighteen
Yeah.
seventy.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a.
Revolutionary
Did you see that?
Okay, now see,
Then this is the.
yeah.
And the back
Commissioners.
page, the last page has my,
That's it.
it's me. I did that with.
I didn't notice that at first.
Wally Fox.
And the back page has,
No, there's another photo of me.
Like so,
That's
Fleming,
the work clothes.
Rutledge.
I recognize him.
yeah, I recognize him.
Parker.
Ended with ugly, and started with ugly and ended with ugly.
Okay. And started it with that. What's the name of his book?
Yeah, these hats are going on the website for sale,
Okay.
and they're being made here, right?
It is
here.
an issue.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Derek Whitaker has a company, he does all
There's been
that.
times to go.
I've heard that name before, I think.
He
Fair. Called and
He takes that.
remarking down.
makes
Get
hats.
so into it.
That's not a,
Somebody-
that's a- I went for an embroidery
Yeah.
instead of a print.
They last longer, they'll be better longer.
And you have to.
Congratulations, Paul.
Thank you.
It's quite an
Oh,
accomplishment.
man.
All set.
And I've already received
Correcting and going.
money from Amazon for sales.
Oh, good.
Mistakes can
That's
be
excellent.
modified.
Even on
Cool.
top to eventually be
Thank you.
interested.
I've got that for remark.
Education and
Thank you.
difference. But anything I earn out, so it goes to that purpose eventually.
All right.
That's,
Well,
then I've got volume 2.
Stack if you're good, and we got your new baby date stamp.
That's
I tested it, I think it works a little better.
Last grade work too.
No, it's volume 2.
Okay, volume 2, same, okay.
Yeah,
Get your bearings.
yeah.
I spoiled out in the envelope, and I'm gonna leave it unsealed just to see if we have any more before the end of our meeting. Okay?
be that and a kind of. Well,
We have a few to do with these today.
Hmm.
We have a
No,
few to
they
do
don't.
with these today.
Yes,
Department of Education is gonna make the presentation
Oh, cool.
in Washington, D.C. That's why I think.
When's that gonna be? When's that gonna be?
18th of March.
Oh, wow. Not far off.
Yeah, I've had several people call teachers, retired,
use that.
that I wish they had that to teach them.
Good deal.
And the college here, local college is working on with David Shockley. Reviewing it now,
Yeah,
to
this-
see what he can do.
What's the theme of it? It's the Constitution and how it applies to our life? Is that the theme of the book or how it was designed?
It's,
Reason
I was-
told.
I like that.
That's basically a neighborhood.
You like that, huh?
Labor Day.
It was more beautiful in color.
That's Brimble Road, runs between
But
Case
they,
Mill and Cody.
There's one article in it, it's called the
They
Philosophy of Purpose.
right next to Jimmy Hawkins.
The index.
I know you know that name,
It's the-
or you've heard it.
Okay, so it's a wide ranging sort of thing then, really.
Oh, they are essays on multiple levels, subjects.
We've had to adjust it sometimes.
Oh, God conscious.
Yeah.
He did the introduction.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have written it if it hadn't been for him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have, was had talking with him about 2 or 3 weeks and he just wasn't listening, right, or understanding, so I brought in my private journal, which I've kept for 60 years. And he read it and it took me about 4 weeks to get it back. I had to promise to write a book.
Oh. Got to get ahead of myself, Dwayne.
Of that whole range.
That was the first thing I wrote back in the 90s that I published. 5,000 copies.
This
What you're reading.
right here, individualism versus collectivism.
Yes.
Definitely go to those. And then our first station was basically where we literally found that we had isn't that, yeah.
It's an interesting discussion.
Jefferson Griffin.
You're looking it up on Clark. You looking it up on Amazon?
No, I'm trying to
Yes.
get rid of the day's emails, Paul.
Oh, well, you have to, you put the title of the book in or my name supposedly.
Some of the other ones have.
Thank you.
Pretty soon, Sarah, we need you about that. To the card on the first, and that. And the little precincts get done a lot sooner.
I didn't realize
Did
how
you
many
have a
people
count
had-
on these?
were named
Um,
Fields, or they
Oh,
all
I-
had S's on their name.
Oh, really?
Want me to count them?
Type my name in, I'll type.
I'm gonna put them,
Just-
I'm gonna put them in that chair.
That-
Amazon.com.
I Googled my name before. There's a porn star with my name. It was unbelievable.
I had a brother who had 4 doctorates. And if you don't put his name in it.
So that goes with this stack here.
Yes.
He's passed away. Died of a massive car in 1991.
Oh my goodness. What were the doctorates in it?
Physiology, biology, zoology, and pharmacology.
Oh my goodness.
Was
Was he a researcher?
Yes, and he was a professor at the University of Florida, assistant dean of pharmacology.
Right.
Then he went to the National Institute of Health for a year. Then he got to private pharmaceuticals, and he was hired from Boston to build a pilot plane.
You know, we can seal it up.
He died
Verify it before we.
after just up and running. I helped with the packaging system of it. He called me up. I can't work for you because they like.
It's two pieces of my puzzle.
They had a problem with blow molding. Bottle stuff like that. Yeah.
40456.
Uh,
40456. Thank you. What if you want to put that? Date.
I was looking just briefly through your background. Were you with the Merchant Marine before you went in the Navy?
I was at the Massachusetts Maritime Academy, which is a merchant marine academy, but you were a officer in the United States Navy. You go from there right into the Navy as an officer.
Okay, all right.
And I spent a year there, and it just wasn't suiting me. So I went to the Navy, and they trained me in naval intelligence. Some of the stuff I know even today is secret.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've got a pretty, you may know him. We've got a guy locally who founded a company that's in cybersecurity things. And he's a Naval Academy graduate, actually taught in their PhD program, which I never did. The Naval Academy had a PhD.
Oh, yes, it does.
And he is acknowledged as the subject matter expert by the Navy in his field, or by the government, US government.
Yeah.
And he's like you, he's pretty well knowledgeable in technical fields, and neat guy. Dr. Shields,
Got a pretty.
you know, Mike,
Well,
Me
Jeremiah,
and Cindy.
oh, yes, you know, but
Jeremiah, well,
yeah.
he's.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you don't fly B-52s with big bangs on them.
I've got.
Anybody doesn't get to do that.
I've got a cousin, second cousin, he's the son of a cousin, and he is just being promoted to brigadier general
Mhm.
in the Air Force.
Yeah,
And
that's what we did
he was in
last.
logistics.
I just pulled them for principal. Is it different? That's fine. Yeah. Maybe it was a whole batch or something.
I've done everything.
I'll pass it to y'all while you're waiting. That's just a one spool ballot that they remarked. I went ahead and sealed it up, so I just need Democrat and Republican, and we'll get Chris to sign the top ones.
They were, what's that noise? That's what
I was expecting.
You all signed
I was
this?
like, this is it, but yeah, it seems
This
pretty good. right now.
Democrats, Republican,
In the chair.
and the chair.
Carol, you ready for another one? Diet Coke?
No, I'm fine, thank you. I'll have hard enough time sleeping with just this.
Caffeine affects me too.
That's why I usually drink Diet Rights.
Is it caffeine free? Diet Right?
Yeah, Diet Right.
Where's that? Is
Oh,
that
it's like,
Walmart or something?
It's RC Cola.
it used to be, yeah, it used to be big.
Oh.
When I was little, RC Cola and the Moon Pie was the bomb.
You know what was
Don't
big?
you remember?
You wanna know what was big when I was?
What's that? Water.
About it.
Hey, were you about to say that, water?
My parents didn't let us drink any, so we didn't have the resources for it, but occasionally I went by paper route money.
What was your go-to?
Yeah,
What was your favorite or what was popular?
actually, the little 6.5 ounce bottles of Coke.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Glass bottle. I guess.
yeah, old
You
glass,
recycle
oh, you
them.
got 2 cents trade-in on them too, when you bought them back.
My grandpa and his dad, so I guess my great grandpa, I didn't know, but they both worked for the Coke plant here in Mount
Did they?
Airy. Yeah.
So when I spent 7 cents on a bottle of Coke,
It's a big
it took
deal.
me a while to drink it, I'll guarantee you, that was
You want to
a lot
enjoy
of
it.
money
Dave.
back in
You want to enjoy it.
1951, 52, my paper roof.
Pretty neat.
What I like about Diet Right is that one, it's caffeine free, but it's got that refreshing Coke kind of feel. And it doesn't have aspartame. They use sucralose for sweetener rather than aspartame.
That was-
That's sometimes.
They make that before aspartame was made.
Is that right? Okay,
What
I
the-
didn't know that.
Whatever.
I had a neighbor that made made wine out of water.
A neighbor? Was the name Yeshua?
So back in the day, my family ran a country store
Uh-huh.
and we sold a lot of 6.5 ounce Cokes.
Okay.
There were people that swore that taste different than the 16 ounce.
Well, what Coke
You'd have a
does.
hard
people
time
don't
convincing
know,
my mama that it didn't
They-
taste different.
Water
Yeah.
changes the life taste of Coke.
Hmm.
And that formula is not fixed, they vary it. So that it's constantly fresh tasting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how they keep it fresh tasting. They change the formula.
Okay, so people are surprised by it?
It's slightly keeps you hooked on it.
Oh, okay.
It's not cocaine or anything like that, although it used to have cocaine in it. But no, it has to do with the how they mix the syrup.
Okay.
They change it, they change it a little bit. They'll add a little more of this, a little more less of that. And it alters it. So when they mix it at the
61?
distributors.
Tastes a little bit different.
Tastes a little different.
Okay,
And also water from different parts of the country. Water makes it taste.
that's gotta make something.
Oh, yeah.
The only other thing I have is the poll book of absentee voters. So this is everybody we approved today, all 61. So if y'all don't mind, just sign in on the lines down there.
So if our numbers are right, we've gotten back about half of the requested absentee voters, right, so far?
So let me flip over here to my.
So 100
stats. Out of 100, or excuse me, 232, we have received okay, 114.
Yeah.
Overall, so we're pretty close.
So about,
So hopefully, yeah, by next meeting, maybe we'll have another big batch come in, or they decide to vote early or whatever.
Well,
How'd you like your baby stamp?
he loved it.
I didn't know it was gonna be that little whenever I ordered it, but I thought, it might work on the ballot too. Good.
So,
You need to sign that.
Okay, I'm supposed to say we're just passing that around.
yeah, but
Oh, I guess we can close that too. We'll get the bipartisan team to review. Eric and I did put seals on the box again, or you just laid them on top?
Yeah, I didn't
Okay,
finish
perfect.
it.
Nope, that's- Works. We'll just, look
so
at
before you
those.
get up, you get the signature page and then
Okay.
there you go.
Alrighty. Thank you, sir. That's there. So yeah, last we'll just.
You having trouble with the ballots?
Just the one that the voter had put check marks and they remarked and we spoiled the original ballot, so that was the only one. So our opening count.
the absentee ballots have to be received here no later than election day, 5 PM election day, is that
Closing of the election.
7:30.
7:30 on election day? Okay.
We're walking in the door at 7:29.
And then
That's it, all right.
So this is the only time I drink Diet Coke.
When you're here,
Yeah. And I usually only drink this just a little bit. I drink water, I drink Coke, I drank a cup of coffee today. I'm multitasking.
Yeah, you're a regular Renaissance man when it comes to sources of caffeine.
And I don't,
Y'all read the number?
usually during the week, I don't drink coffee. I drink a product called Mud.
I've heard of it.
It's made out of mushrooms.
I've
And
seen ads for it.
it's made out of mushrooms.
Does it give you the lift like coffee does? Is it a caffeine kind of thing too? Or
No,
not?
it's more of a habit.
Okay.
And what I found is coffee's a habit more than the caffeine, Joe. You can change the habit and not have the caffeine. I have some thyroid problems and the actual coffee is not good for me.
Really?
And I research a lot of stuff about health. And
That's a good thing. If you're gonna
I'm
spend
on
your
the-
time, that's a good thing to spend it on.
I'm on a trajectory of, well, in the 8th grade, I weighed 240 pounds.
Okay.
And I'm nearing that. Excuse me. I've been much above that in my past life. And I'm about to get back to that.
But thyroid problems can cause that.
Yeah.
That's part of my problem. It's that and me loving peanut butter and ice cream and milkshakes. And
I've got old enough where I'm gonna eat ice cream.
I
I'm
like your attitude.
Well, I understand.
But I know what
Now-
I mean, I ain't.
And what I've substituted for that fix is yogurt, and I make homemade yogurt.
God
Do you?
bless you.
Yeah.
My wife makes yogurt.
God bless you.
It's good for you too.
I take
I mean, it's good for your.
I take the unsweetened. I love ice cream too.
My sister loved Trixie yogurt, and I always wanted it
My
like
little
to
fix
like
at
it
night.
so bad. I don't know
I
what
get
it is.
about
I just
cup of,
I would just
of
like
this
sour
fresh
milk in
yogurt.
my.
And I actually put
I can do
a
that.
whey protein supplement.
Make that hot chocolate mix.
Lord, mercy, what's
That's actually good. I do that.
my fix was to go to the Dairy-O Saturday night and get
Now-
two
now last-
scoops of butter
last-
pecan,
last-
put on one of those sugar cones and
Yeah.
waffle cones.
So.
And I was as happy as I could be.
Last,
And I'll die one day and I'll go, I'm glad I had that 2 scoops of butter pecan on the waffle cone.
Well, you had me till then, cause I
Nah,
like
I mean, it's just-
vanilla ice cream with chocolate syrup.
Oh, my goodness.
I
I like
tried
to
it.
do that. It's by chocolate, so no, I like to
It
put the
doesn't
syrup
taste
on.
Well, I'm gonna tell you how I do.
Yeah.
Carolyn likes the cone better than I do, so I get a bite or
So,
two of her
because-
chocolate ice cream and I let her have the bottom end of my cone.
Okay, well, that's good. That's a fair trade. But I tell you what, I never drank coffee. Except, like when I was out in the weather or something and you're freezing and the cooks had coffee available, I would drink it. But I always drank it black. I never enjoyed it. I just drank it when I was cold. And then I was going to Haymore Baptist Church. Richard Whitley, you may know him. Richard. He'd come in early and I taught Sunday school and he'd make coffee. He'd have this whole coffee thing set up. And he said, "Do you want coffee?" I said, "No, I don't really like it." He said, "You've never had it the way I make it." And I said, "Okay, I'll try it." My wife and I both could say the same thing. We didn't drink it. And he mixed it up and it tasted like a Milky Way bar.
It was
And I've-
dirt.
I've been drinking coffee.
It
ever
was
since.
dirt. It wasn't coffee.
It was. It had about half coffee.
all right,
Haymore, where's Haymore located? It's on Rockford Street
yeah,
on the right-hand side.
Across the library.
Oh,
If you're going in between the hospital and the library. on that
yeah,
street.
I know. Yeah.
do you have any further business?
Other business, the only thing I guess is our next absentee meeting is a week from today. So next, or excuse me, not a week from today, a week from yesterday. So March the 2nd at 5 o'clock. But then we do have one a week from today, which is election day also at 5 o'clock. So those are our next 2 absentee meetings. It will be in this room again. And then I was gonna give y'all a quick early voting update if you would like.
Please.
I ran these stats at, right after 4 o'clock. Total, we have voted, at that point, 5,728 voters during early voting.
Pretty good.
That is, 1,617, at the Dobson site here, 545 in Elkin, 3,084 voters in Mount Airy, and 482 voters in Pilot.
It's holding its own.
Yeah,
Very
New Pilot
good.
in Elkin had been neck and neck, and I think actually either yesterday or the day before, 2 days ago, they Pilot voted more than Elkin actually.
Okay.
So it's been going good so far. Been a strong turnout. Every single day we've been higher than the 2022 primary turnout for early voting. Most days doubling up our numbers.
But we haven't beat any other counties.
I haven't checked. I didn't even know that one day they'd reached out, but I haven't looked again
Yeah.
to see.
Okay.
Yeah,
A couple days later.
they were
up there.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll
We'll
check
check
these
again.
last few days or something, but and then just I put a book at each one of y'all's
Thank you
spots.
for that.
Thank you.
They had mentioned that book during conference, the state conference, Paul, and so the board just wanted a copy, so we ordered everybody a copy of that book.
Oh,
Suggested procedural rules for local appointed boards.
It's like Robert's Rules Light.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
So,
particularly pleased about that amount.
Glad we was able to approve that.
so
Particularly for
seems like people's coming out and making their voices heard, so we'll see how if
Well,
election day is really busy or if this will kind of take some of that away from election day. I really don't know what to expect, but that's all on me, so.
I think we've covered pretty much everything, just gearing up for next week.
Erica did send out precinct assignments yesterday and already had to do some tweaks, that sort of thing. So we're on go. We just wrapped up our last 2 trainings because of the weather. We had to move chief judges training and a makeup training class. We had that last, I think it was Thursday night, and then Saturday was chief judges training. So we got all that out of the way now.
I'd like to make a motion to go in a closed session for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, we have a motion. We have a motion to go into closed session.
Are we still in, or have we got out of other business yet? Or,
Yeah, I think we're wrapping up.
We were wrapping up.
I have one thing in for the business equipment.
Okay,
and I do as
will
well.
you hold your motion?
I will hold the motion.
Okay.
I want to inquire, Madam Director, if we'd had communication with emergency management pertaining to wireless communications for the precincts
Yes, sir.
and this office, the Rovers, and also tying in direct to 911.
Yes, so Andrew has been communicating with emergency management, emergency services, and they are gonna provide for each election day precinct a backup radio, just in case, cell phones are down or they don't have good service, that they could communicate with us. And emergency management is planning on having their mobile command center, I think is what they call it, on election day. And the service we use called Text Them All, where we text our poll workers, that kind of thing. We usually on election day give emergency management a login so they can kind of be tracking things throughout the day as well if there's any issues, concerns. So we have been in contact with them, and we are meeting with the head of emergency management on tomorrow, actually, Wednesday, right? Yeah, tomorrow. Just he's going over a few more other things, but we have been in contact. They're going to provide the light tower in the back. So when on election night, the chief judges bring their supplies and the election night return assistants. So they let us borrow a light tower just so it lights up the back so nobody trips or that kind of thing.
Good.
So we have been working with them and we appreciate their partnership.
That's great. That's great. Good. I appreciate that from Andrew.
Yes, yeah,
That's-
yeah,
that's
he's been
always
leading
been-
all that up and I appreciate that.
Since that started in 2024, that's always been a good backup for direct communications to Rovers and also the precinct going and being able to tie directly into
Yeah.
911 if
Definitely.
any emergencies.
And you see, well, Andrew's working on all the laptops, computer or printers as well, but you do see there's a few of these backup batteries. That's something new we recently have purchased just as another, kind of just thinking worst case scenario, if the power goes out, our laptops and our DS200s do have a backup power, but this could just extend that even longer if necessary. So right now we don't have enough for every single precinct. So I think right now we're gonna send them to the largest precincts, voter registration wise. And then we do have 3 election day rovers for this election. We're also going to send them to the rovers. So if the power goes out at a precinct, where that rover, their area, they could send that there. So, but our goal is to have them for every precinct going forward. We just started out in this budget with just a few.
Thank you.
Any other business?
I've got one item, if I can. I hate to get y'all to dig back into your minutes from our meeting earlier, but it might help if you would. I don't know if it's a suggestion or a thought that I'll get you to look at to think about. When I went over our minutes this time, if you go to the second page, down this, I guess, second item where it goes under ballots with photo ID provided, then ballots with photo ID exception forms, and then cured. Everything's fine. There's not an issue with anything there. But it says board members reviewed the absentee envelopes and motion made to approve 25. And then I tried to read that as though I'm someone who has no idea what we're doing.
Okay.
The next one is motion made to approve 3. And the next one is motion to approve 2. Would it be any issue, and the board, what does the board think, if we said board members reviewed 25 absentee envelopes and then we made a motion to approve 25 envelopes? I just think about someone who reads this after the fact and they say, well, they've approved 25. I wonder how many they considered. And if we include that information there somewhere, then no one wonders, I wonder what else they were doing.
Right.
It takes that. I just think anybody that's listening and looking knows the whole story.
Absolutely.
And if that would help
Definitely.
dispel anybody going, I want to make sure that there's not some other ballots that they're doing something other else with, that
Absolutely.
might help do that.
Good point.
Point well taken by myself anyway.
Well, I mean, we've done it this way for as long as I've been here. And I don't know why I read it this time, and I just thought that reads a little different. What if we included that information with it?
So going forward, or do you want me to correct?
Oh,
That's
I
completely
just
up to
would offer it as a thought
Going forward.
for the board. No, well,
It's
I
clarified.
would like to see it, but that's for the board's consideration.
That clarifies it, is what you're doing, clarifying everything. And
Do
that's a good idea.
you want to make that in the form of a motion and make it you want to have it
I don't even know that,
Retroactive.
I don't
Yeah.
even know that it has to be. I'd be
Okay.
happy
I
to
would just
do
go
that,
forward.
but I think it's something that can be done as simple as our staff entering the information in the minutes that way.
I
Or when
definitely
they
think going-
Well,
produce.
I always try to open the floor for if it can be voted on, I'm fine with it not being. But I never want to move on and later somebody said, well, we probably ought to voted on that. I'd rather discuss it. And if we're all in agreement, then that's the recommendation to use it.
Well, I would recommend that we do it
Okay.
that way, just for the
I'm in agreement.
transparency.
I'm in agreement with that, absolutely, it's
Okay.
better information.
Everybody's in agreement.
And our attorney just texted and said it can be done by consensus. So I
Okay.
think that's kind of
There we
what
go.
we're doing right now. Thank you, Mark.
We consented. So. I don't
Thank
know
you,
how
Mr.
we-
Chair.
I don't know how we deal with going into closed session if he will be
I can,
Does he need to be? He probably ought to be.
maybe I'll call him and just put him on speakerphone.
Okay.
And that way we can stop the meeting, that sort of thing. And just as a reminder, there's only certain reasons we can go into closed sessions. I can pull that up. Most common usually is personnel, legal issues. Can look up the other reasons. Yeah, Mark said he can call us.
Well, we can do, afterwards. I just would like to speak to everybody. That's all.
Okay.
That's all.
If it's not a genuine,
No, it's not anything to
Need.
do with the politics. It's,
okay,
All right.
well, I'm gonna ask you to rescind your
I
motion.
rescind my motion.
Okay. So it's like it didn't happen. Is there any further business that needs to be brought before the Surrey County Board of Elections at this time? Well, then,
Mr. Chairman, I'd make a motion that we adjourn this meeting.
I'll second that.
we have a motion and a proper second. There can be no discussion for this motion, so we will all vote by saying aye. Any opposed? The
We've got that-
the meeting is adjourned.
We've got that part down. I start slow and lean toward the front and he looks
would
up
like
and it's
to-
done.